Pirat-TV, oberoende, piratistisk media, skapad och finansierad av tittarna.
Hello! Oh my god. Okay, I haven't really fixed the cameras, I realize. Hello and at least welcome to PTV International with... I need to move you. Oh, that looks so badass. It's there's an effect here that I also need to deal with.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a black color.
Perfect.
It's a black color. It's not appreciated. Let's see if I can fix that. I need to. There is a way, but I don't really get how to do things without actually making them active. We'll see if I can fix this, but I have to do like this. Three. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. How are you?
I'm okay. I survived Christmas.
Survived Christmas. Nice.
Oh no, these effects. It's be hard to give a straight face.
Yes. No, that's good. Did you get a gift?
I got one gift.
Me too.
Like a physical thing gift.
Yeah. What was it?
But we don't. I'm lucky enough that we don't really do gifts anymore. Like Christmas presents aren't a huge deal in our close family anymore. They used to be when me and my cousins were younger, but now it's very chill.
Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate that too. No gifts, please. Let's stop that. But yeah, I got a jar.
Wow.
Yeah.
A jar. Was it empty or did it have something?
It contained some candy. But I think the jar was the real gift.
Nice.
It was a jar. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do.
What kind of jar? Is it like the ones we drank out of at the studio? That make like white wine and water look like formaldehyde?
And taste like formaldehyde for some weird reason. No, it's it's a metal jar with Santa Claus on it.
Oh, a metal jar, not a glass jar. Okay.
Yeah. It's like one of those. It feels like it should have contained candy at one point, but it's not. Well,
one guy, one jar. It's one raccoon.
One raccoon, one jar.
The raccoon can actually fit in the jar, probably.
Yeah.
So.
One raccoon, many jars. I mean, I have my glass jars, and so many of them.
Yeah.
That's recycling at its peak. Peak recycling is to never throw away jars. Just start using them as glasses.
Prepper Kringland going at this.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to become like really valuable at some point. I'm pretty sure. But good stuff. We were just looking at IKEA. That was sad. That was not. It's been a doomer shit. So far. But
about IKEA, was it the old forest being?
Yeah. IKEA's forest management.
Yeah, that's Nordic imports, like heavy quotation marks, forest management. We teach the undeveloped people how to better destroy their natural habitats.
Exactly. Let's...
like if you remain in untouched areas.
The funny thing is they're raising prices, right, with around 10% IKEA, and they're saying it's because of... I mean, like the ecosystem of how we feed things is like if we wouldn't ruthlessly oppress people in other continents who really live in a corrupt system that is being kept corrupt also by these type of multinational corporations and by political choices in the richer West, our whole middle class would collapse. Like it's such a, I mean, like the lifestyle of the rich West is predicated upon the current consumption patterns and the current modes of production in non-Western countries. And I guess that's what that makes pretty clear as well. It's particularly in contrast with the fact that everyone in Sweden is it's a great upset that IKEA is becoming more expensive. And people won't be able to afford it anymore and that sort of stuff. Anyhow, let's. We had a couple of news. The thing is, with the last time,
I can't remember if we went through these.
no, I can't remember either. To be honest, I'm not sure. Did we actually mention that Finish is done? Because I think, didn't we skip that one? This was just before Christmas.
We skipped a couple of weeks right before Christmas, so
So
maybe we
unsure.
can take a quick look.
Anyway, we should celebrate
It's
the
big
fact.
news. It's been like 15 years or something, so
Yeah, and it looks beautiful.
worth celebrating.
Look at this beautiful building. Is that? Yeah.
Actually, looks just like our coal plants as well.
Yeah. I mean, you can't believe. I don't understand how this.
Color.
How can it be so expensive? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand how it can be. It's like 63 billion or 64 billion SEK. That's what our new hospital in Sweden cost. It's not a particularly big hospital. It's just a new one. It's just insane. I feel like there is just so much corruption.
I don't know, the postponements, just the fact that they've been at it for like 16 years now, almost 17. That probably added to the cost, but I actually don't know how much they diverged from the original budget.
It's nuts.
So originally it was supposed to be 3.2 billion euros. Then by 2012, the final estimate was 8.5. But I can't seem to find the final estimates now.
I think it was around 11 billion. That's at least what we've been saying. Maybe we've been lying. Oh my god. But congratulations, Finland. Now you can sell us power.
Yeah, that's actually worthy congratulations and worthy celebration, since we seem to be one of the few European countries still building nuclear or like starting up new ones instead of just discontinuing
It would have been a good idea to build one around 2000.
Yeah, the old ones. Or even shutting down ones that aren't even at the end of their life cycle, like some countries are doing.
Mm-hmm. There's our ones are failing. That's essentially what's happening. They're like having to turn off occasionally because they're just old, I suppose. Not. Oh man, I'm not even sure that you can, upgrade. Like, I think the upgrading of an old one, I'm not even sure that's possible. The little research I've done suggests that if you want to build it, if you're going for generation 4, you need to rebuild it. It's like you need to build it from. It's not like something salvageable, particularly not if it's an old one. And like you can't just keep repairing them either. It's like so many parts are just too old, and more things are kind of like it's so specific what you have to have. It's not the technology and that sort of things. It's not really reusable. Maybe like the I mean, potentially the concrete structure itself. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, like 10 years back, when Olkiluoto 3 had only been like delayed a couple of times, one of the excuses they had, or explanations they had for the delays, was that it's new technology and they're having like trouble because of that.
Yeah.
That's just one of the many explanations they've had. But yeah,
this is nuts. Though.
Yeah, the question of how new the technology is, whether it's like a cutting edge thing, it's also, I mean, it might still be a good idea to start building, but mostly the numbers that get cited about the costs of building nuclear are actually based on the numbers even get used in research on like future energy systems. and the numbers for like the estimates of how profitable or how like financially sensible it would be to build new large-scale nuclear at this point are usually based in the assumption that it's mostly going to be private money.
Yeah.
Which, like, most of the nuclear power in operation nowadays, I think, has been built with heavy public involvement.
Mm.
So it's never been private or mostly private or private-led has never been the way to that nuclear has been done. So it's kind of intellectually dishonest, or I don't know, just weird that we are now running on the assumption that it should be done as the project should be privately led. Like, it's never really been done like that before. So, but again, in the past few decades, when nuclear hasn't been that fashionable, we've also moved on or moved away from the public sector or like the state doing anything at all. So that's the obvious connection. But again, just by starting to view the state getting involved as an option again, you could basically drive down the estimates of like the costs. Like basically, states can, for the most part, at least many Western states can borrow, like they can get the money, the financing for these types of mega projects for way cheaper than any private actor, even like the largest or most like credit-worthy ones can. So that's the reason you could. That's the reason that the numbers or the claims that are made about like nuclear just not making sense anymore should be like maybe questioned in some cases.
Yeah, it's just such a mess. But anyway, I guess it's good that it's ready. But I love the fact that but the government has to build everything, and then we, as a private company, are supposed to sell it. That makes perfect sense and manage it. It sounds to me it's so some of these arguments are so weird to me. It's like the same arguments about COVID-19 vaccine development. Of course, you're supposed to pay us for the development of it, and then we're supposed to sell it to you. And we own the patent, by the way. It's like, how screwed did you get now? Like, and obviously it's purposefully getting screwed. But yeah. Oh, I have a good news.
Kind of a different question, but I guess.
Yeah, this one?
No, I mean like the jump from nuclear to.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. Here's something completely different. First coral babies on Great Barrier Reef have produced next generation. My little coral baby. But it's actually pretty good news.
Mm.
Because the Barrier Reef has been almost completely fucked. And it's kind of difficult since the seawater is not getting less alkaline in many parts. So, I'm warmer. But they have found a couple of. It's not all bad news. There's also been able to find some UV, some different planktons and stuff, and that actually may help in the reformation of this. So, we couldn't be more excited to see that these coral babies. I love the name coral babies. Little coral babies, so cute. Aww. Have grown from microscopic larvae to the size of dinner plates, having not only survived a bleaching event, but are now reproducing themselves, helping to produce larvae that can restore a degraded reef. From the larvae deployed 5 years ago, these coral babies have grown from microscopic larvae to the size of dinner. Many of the dozens of the older smaller colonies are not quite large enough to reproduce, but should be breeding next year. So they're at least trying.
Interesting. I'm not sure they answer some questions here. The article at all. Like, they've survived a bleaching event. So, is it just good luck, or are the corals actually somehow altered to be more resilient? Like, what's that about? Like, what?
Yeah, it says here, I'm not sure if it's really answered. The Reef Restoration and Adaptation probably says it all, program is the world's largest and most ambitious effort to develop, test, and deploy at scale protection, restoration, and adaptation interventions to ensure the Great Barrier Reef and coral reefs globally can resist, adapt to, and recover from impacts of climate change. So I'm thinking that it's a combination of all. They're trying to make these breeds that are just more resistant to new environments.
Like breeding or GMO or
Not sure.
It's just IVF, so they don't really discuss like if they've done any kind of like breeding or alteration, like genetic alteration, then they don't mention it here. So it's interesting, like why did they survive a bleaching event, and what is it that's like different with this?
Yeah, it doesn't say here at least.
Game-changing technique, maybe like that. Them actually, yeah, kind of bringing.
I think it's
this in could point towards like the problem being that they can't like breed efficiently anymore.
no.
The conditions.
It seems to primarily be a breeding aid help experiment where they've just like found a way to breed them. But yeah, it's like everything is turning into a zoo, right? In a way. But I mean,
It's kind of disappointing almost, like they don't really go much into detail about the whole like
no, not here at anyway.
ecological standpoint here. They just, it's almost problematic in a way. Like they just, like, good news for the sake of good news, like we're doing this thing, like science is enabling this thing where we can like try to resuscitate these almost dead ecosystems or something.
We can
but
at least
don't
keep them alive a bit
explain,
longer.
like what if why this is like a breakthrough and how much of an impact this could potentially have. Like they just don't explain anything like about the like basis here.
Yeah, I guess it's because it's a good news network. They want to stick with the good news and not talk about anything else.
Yeah, but like I'd rather understand what's going on.
Yeah, I think
Like here they're just, oh, baby corals.
Yeah, baby corals, cute. I want to have baby corals. I want to have baby corals. Baby corals, just the name makes me happy. Okay, I'm happy now. But yes, we have to find somewhere else if we want to know more about that. Right. This is kind of. I think we've been talking about these most things. I didn't want to remove them though because I was so unsure if we had or not. Actually, I know I missed some. Actually, we could take this as also some kind of good news. I hope. I'm gonna say I hope. It's probably good news. The world's biggest offshore wind farm, Hornsea 2, generates first power. When fully operational, Hornsea 2, 165. Is that supposed to say 165 8 megawatt Siemens Game C wind turbines will be capable of generating 1.32 gigawatt of clean electricity, taking the title of the world's largest operating offshore wind farm from its sibling project Hornsea 1. Together, these two projects will be capable of providing enough power for well over 2.3 million homes. That's considerable, at least. It's located 89 kilometers off the UK's east coast was achieved after its offshore substation OSS, the world's largest offshore AC substation and reactive compensation station, were installed on late October 2021. Since that time, Ørsted and its partner companies have worked hard to commission and energize the wind farms in preparations for its anticipated operational date next year. Yes, I don't also say exactly what time, but pretty good news, I guess. Good.
Yeah, boomer action.
I'm afraid, like, when I get my boat, it's gonna be wind farms everywhere, and I'll be like Trump.
No,
These wind farms are ruining the habitat.
Yeah, you'll turn into a boomer. At that point.
I'll be so pissed. I'll go there and
wind turbines are making, I don't know, the bats explode.
Exactly.
It's
I mean,
literally
imagine. Hey,
this is
look.
Something that you said here, like it was the basic fins, probably.
Yeah, the bats explode. But imagine the whales. I mean, those sounds that these fucking turbines make, it's gonna definitely disturb the whales like crazy and making them unable to find each other. And all the fish life, depending on sound underwater. Imagine this. Boo, all the time.
Like, well, this is less than 100 kilometers from the coast. So it's... I'm not sure if that's an area where they... I mean, there are some, like, not dolphins, but can't remember the name of those animals in some mammals, like sea mammals in the North Sea, but probably not like whales.
Yeah.
Like, one could hope that they actually take these things into account when choosing the spots for them. This is always this is one of the big questions and big, like, just problems to solve for when it comes to wind, and also water power and solar, like balancing out the, like, placement and the scale of these with ecological concerns.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we got the real question here from Jonas Tuta. What about the whales annoying the wind power plants with their whale songs? We never hear about that perspective, do we? I mean, what's wrong? That's the media. Typical mainstream media. Doesn't talk about the real problem. With their annoying whale songs. There's a couple of slightly disturbing climate news that I'd like to share. One is that it was in December up to 15 degrees plus in Alaska, with 19 degrees as a maximum temperature in one of the bigger cities, which is the warmest on record, and an absolutely crazy. I mean, Alaska isn't supposed to be 19 degrees midwinter. Let's be honest. That's not very good. It's not so good. I don't think. I mean, along the.
Do you have another link here?
Yeah, no, I didn't. This is Perth, but that was. I'll see if I can find it again later. But we'll get in. Maybe no. I was supposed to put it in there, but I didn't. But I can find it later. It was two kind of weird temperatures, and Perth recorded its hottest Christmas day on record as well. But we're breaking some of those weird records.
It's pretty high. Yeah, it's like an 8-degree jump from the previous record, so...
Yeah, we could perhaps watch... Oh, geez.
Mildly worrying.
42.8 degrees.
Mildly worrying in the same way that, like, a mild COVID case can still have you bedridden for a couple of weeks.
Yep. Nope. Didn't want to play that. Okay, maybe.
But the extreme heat didn't stop families from celebrating outside. 42.8 degrees, our hottest Christmas day on record.
So we've seen very hot temperatures over the Pilbara, so they've been seeing temperatures around the 46 to 48 degrees, and all that heat's just being dragged down by northeasterly winds into the Perth region.
At 7 o'clock this morning, it was already 24 degrees. By 9, the mercury hit 30. From there, it kept rising, almost 38 degrees at midday. And just before 4 o'clock, we peaked at 42.8.
The previous record was 42.0 back in 1968, so we haven't seen temperatures like this high around Christmas Day for 50 years.
Hundreds flocking to the beach, soaking up the sun and hitting the waves.
Hot enough and windy enough.
We came a little bit early this year, 7 o'clock, and we got a spot right over there.
Dog beaches also busy as canines cooled off. At the park, those enjoying picnics happy to stay in the shade.
I got down here at quarter to 5 this morning to secure the spots.
Others busy with cooking duties, feeling the heat.
Hey, it's summer. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
We got the hot plate on and then deep fryers on and then has a pie warmers going on. And a little bit more warmer.
In Perth, Bullsbrook was our hottest suburb at 43.3. Swanbourne, Swan Valley and Gooseberry Hill all above...
Gooseberry Hill, my dear friends. Wow, yeah, that's pretty warm. And also, yeah, I was just looking at it. I mean, it's been a year of records, looking back at 2021. There's a lot of them. But I was more worried about that Alaska one. Let me see if I could actually find it. I mean, Perth, that's extreme. But it is summer. It is warm. But one of the big issues is what do you call it? It's essentially the polar, how the cold breaks up differently around the North Pole these years, which creates more extreme weather, but also enables these certain parts to become much, much warmer that are longer north. Let's see.
The polar vortex, or
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if I can find something. Alaska records. Alaska says new record high December temperature of 19.4 degrees. Highest December reading recorded by Alaska Center for Climate Assessment and Policy. Normally, December is a dry month in interior Alaska because the usual frigid air cannot hold much moisture. An unusual winter warm spell in Alaska has brought daytime temperature to soaring past 15 degrees Celsius and torrents of rain at a time of year normally associated with bitter cold and fluffy snow. At the Iceland community of Kodiak, nice. The air temperature at the tidal gauge hit 19.4 degrees on Sunday, the highest December reading ever recorded in Alaska, said scientist Rick Toman of Alaska Center for Climate Assessment and Policy. He called it absurd. The new benchmark high came amid a spate of balmy December extremes, Toman said, including 18.3 degrees, a record 16.6 degrees at the Alaska Peninsula community of Cold Bay, and at least 8 December days of temperatures above 10 degrees at the Aleutian town of Unalaska, including 13.3 degrees record. That was Alaska's warmest days on record. The most serious immediate implication for humans is likely from the massive amounts of precipitation dumped on the interior of Alaska, where Fairbanks area was hit by its fiercest midwinter storm since 1937. Normally, December is a dry month in interior Alaska because of the usually frigid air cannot hold much moisture. Whatever moisture does flow in tends to be the more fluffy powder because the air is nice and cold. So I think, this is like super important. But the moment that you get plus degrees, the air just holds more water. And if you have a lot of precipitation, this can really amplify these types of effects as well. But yeah, I wonder how much that has to do with the polar vortex kind of breaking up and going, you get this more extreme weather in the south and can get this form of extreme heats in places that are normally cold.
It's pretty much, obviously it's not like geographically entirely comparable to Scandinavia or like the Nordics, but it's around the same latitudes as most of Finland and most of like northern Sweden. So Imagine having 19 degrees on Christmas Day.
Yeah, absurd is the correct word.
Like, you might, like, has even, like, southern Sweden had that kind of...
I don't think so. Varmaste ljudtemperatur i Sverige. Let's see.
Yeah, it would take a while to dig those numbers up, but even saying Göteborg, the average temperature seems to be around 0 for December, so that might be some kind of a indicator of how fucked up it would be to have 20 degrees on Christmas.
Yeah. No, I mean, we had -10 in Kalmar, kind of the south, yeah. I mean, imagine just having 19 degrees. I mean, you'd be so fucked. I mean, like you say, I mean, obviously it's not the same, and Alaska has I mean, you have coastal periods, you have big forest, mountain areas, and you have inland climate. But I think the big problem is that exactly when the tundra in Russia as well, when you're reaching that sort of heat in the winter, because the sun, remember, is always out. I mean, in the summer, there's very little sun in the winter. But when that starts to happen, and you get the temperature can get much more extreme very fast, and I mean, it's got to be so bad for things that are used to being, if you have a permafrost being there, and it's just like, okay, now it's 19 degrees. Screw you, it's 19. +19 i Jokkmokk. Is that the warmest ever? Is that the warmest Christmas temperature? I doubt it. I think that would just be cool. The scary thing is that people would actually love it. It was in 19 and just joke about global warming being a good thing. I don't think so. I honestly think. I mean, we talk about that here too. I mean, like, if you actually care about the history and traditions, you probably should care about the climate. I think a lot of people would actually find that quite upsetting and worrisome. But yes, the boomers would react like it was a joke.
Like called, for instance, Save Our Winters or Save Pond Hockey, that are basically founded around like traditional winter pastimes just disappearing, since you don't get like thoroughly frozen lakes anymore in the south necessarily every winter, and that type of thing. You don't get natural ice as reliably anymore.
Yeah.
So, and people are like, even like the kids at the climate strikes or the protests, they have these signs saying that they want to teach their kids to ski. So that might be like, this might be one of the things that does shake people up.
It's a little bit sad that, I mean, imagine that happening in the Northern Europe instead of happening in remote areas of Alaska. I mean, that would, I think more people would be like, I mean, if you'd have something like, more people would be like, what the fuck? Okay. Now this is unexplainable. I mean, this is absurd. I mean, there is no way of kind of, particularly if it's not just one day, but as they're talking here, it's a December which consecutive days of above 10 degrees, several measurements above 15 degrees, and a maximum that's like close to 20 degrees. That's just summertime.
We did have a few years ago, maybe 2018 or something. I recall that we had around the same temperature, very close to the same temperature on Independence Day, which is the 6th of December, as we did around Midsummer. And that was pretty fucked. Like, it felt pretty fucked. Like, just looking at the temperature and being like, okay, it's like 11 degrees. We had 11 degrees on Midsummer Eve. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We're basically losing the 4 seasons.
Yeah, that's happening pretty fast. Like, the spring is pretty much gone. It's kind of interesting, at least here in Stockholm.
Yeah,
for the
you
last
just go directly from the whatever snow you have to just 15 degrees.
Yeah, it goes very fast. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
just plop. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's a fact.
It's an interesting question. Like, what would it take for certain people or certain demographics to actually get worried about the situation?
Yeah. Hey, here's one you throw in though. We talked about Musk a little bit. We watched him debate Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Uh,
So this is kind of interesting since now we're having like instead of the West being like snappy about Chinese billionaires or suspicious of like Chinese high ups, now it's going into another direction as well. So they're directly like asking the US to get their elite check their elites basically.
yeah. I love the fact that China is angry with you. Is this the way it's gonna be? I guess so, right? In the future of the world is this different billionaires controlling space and threatening each other. It's not nation states just don't have the power anymore, so they don't really matter. It's just this uber rich.
Using it, they're captured by like also tied into this. These enterprises or corporations. But they could, like, obviously they could do something about this. Like, they could if they just decided to.
Yeah, they don't. It's interesting. It's interesting to see how our governments just fall flat on any sort of actual regulation. Looks like Jokkmokk is 66 north, while southern Alaska is 64 north. Yes, so about the same. It's just crazy anyway. I mean, again, we shouldn't do one-to-one comparisons here, but
I mean, like Anchorage is Alaska's largest city, which is, I want to say, on the south coast.
We can have a look.
It is. So it's almost the exact same latitude. It's like 1 degree off from where Helsinki is. So that's a fairly useful comparison, at least for me. And Helsinki is like a couple of degrees north from Stockholm.
Yeah, and this is the island where the extreme temperature, the really extreme ones, where it was 19 degrees, is here. This island.
So at least it's like Pacific side. It's not the Arctic side. It's getting those.
It's about this exactly. Here's, I hate this type of projection of a map, but yeah, this island is similar to Stockholm. It's pretty fucked. I want to live here.
Yeah, but since it's Pacific side, it could be that the average temperature, the normal one, the old normal, used to be a bit higher than what we get here.
At least in Utqiagvik, it's minus 30.
Okay, even in Anchorage, the normal average is like below 0. So yeah,
it's back now.
We're really grasping for straws here.
No, but I think it was high. It's been high degrees. It was like a week of crazy temperature, a little bit longer. Katmai National Park, okay.
Yeah, like plus 19 in Helsinki is a nice summer day.
In here, Espoo. Minus 30, but at least they have UBI. Do they?
I mean, not quite UBI, but something like resembling of a UBI trial. They have like the oil fund.
So which is the best city in Finland? Is Tampere nice?
Depends on who you ask. Tampere and Turku hate each other. Like, there's a
Really?
meme rivalry spanning
Turku.
at least decades, possibly centuries. I'm not sure, actually.
Why?
But I don't know. I don't know where it comes from.
I want to live with the Swedish Finns in Vasa. So I can
Yeah,
talk
the western
Swedish.
coast is probably decent for if you just want to talk to, like, live amongst
Yeah. I want to
Swedish
walk.
speakers.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
there are some good ones on this southern coast as well. Turku is like alright for Swedish speakers, and
What about
Helsinki as
Pori?
well. But Helsinki, increasingly you're getting like more English service than Swedish. So, and then there's like Porgo, which is east of Helsinki. No,
East. Här ligger Viborg.
I really love it how people get super engaged when we just start talking weather and like browsing potential travel destinations on Google Maps.
Yes.
We
This
really
is
clearly we should be like, even if it's kind of doomer adjacent, maybe we should just move toward like a casual
yeah.
social stream.
We go around dreaming what we can do when
Yeah.
yeah.
I
want to live in
into the
Pori.
idea of just somehow like putting together a band of people and moving to Åland and then taking over the Independence Party. Because they
Yes.
have one. Åland has an Independence Party. We could
Yeah.
get an independent Åland and then start like from there. Who's with me?
I'm with you. I like that
We could
idea.
also have like the Pirates of the Baltic
But
Sea.
can we rename the city to Pori? I like that. Then whenever I like, then I don't have to use like incognito mode or anything. Whenever someone sees my search history, I can just be like, well, I was misspelling. I was just searching for a supermarket.
Pori isn't like.
I don't know. What the hell is this? Why can I go into this building on Google Maps? What is this? Where am I? I'm in the mid on in some building in Pori.
It's a university building. So
This
that
is
might
freaky.
explain it.
Why do they allow them to do Google Maps inside of the buildings?
Yeah, but the Pori thing doesn't work if you're Swedish speaking. It's since it's like Björneborg in Swedish. So
What did they do here? Who walks into a middle of a fucking table like this and does this shit? It's called. Why am I inside a building? This is really
you
claustrophobic.
can do industrial espionage, like.
This is not.
Going
Let me
into
out.
the-
There we go. No, I think I'm back out. Yes. Who did this?
Also,
Why?
many people in Finland have some interesting deals with the Russians.
Yeah,
Many
this is
people in
some.
Europe.
This is some
Why?
industrial. This is some espionage shit.
So
Okay.
Åland probably isn't.
But I mean, look at this. This is crazy. Like inside there's like here. There's nothing here. I can't go here. Someone just took. This is the only place. Then I'm inside.
Maybe it was some project. I don't know.
Stupid. This universe. Look, can't go anywhere. This is the only place. God damn it.
I'm sure
Okay.
it's very upsetting.
I cancel Pori. I don't want to.
see more of Finland.
I don't want to live there anymore. That's not a good place. These kids sell everything to Google.
Mm.
Okay, let's walk around in Helsinki. Boop.
Yeah, let's go on tour.
Yeah. Shh. Okay, well that makes sense. Now I feel at home. Don't they normally remove the cars they're riding on? Somehow?
No idea.
Oh, they don't here. Yeah, you can clearly see the car you're on. I don't think that's...
Sometimes.
Is this tilt? Why does this... Why is the camera tilting like this? Can you see this? If I'm spilling around? This makes me car sick. Why is it like... The yaw is wrong. It's like... Okay, seriously. What have you Finnish people done with your Google Maps?
I don't know.
What is Google Finland doing? Whoa, that was a jump. We just jumped straight into the summer. But now our orientation is correct. Do you know where we are?
No.
I mean,
Näyttelijän tie. Actually, no.
this is how it's supposed to be. Look at this. The car is gone, and I'm, a line.
There was some person's name, like a Google username.
You recognize this person here, perhaps.
On the upper left for a couple of the pictures where the car was visible. So maybe it's like Liminal in the chat said that it was an official coverage. This might be somewhere in Haga. I'm not sure.
Me neither. It feels like we're not in the city center.
Been close to the road at some point, but
I think.
Yeah, it is. It's northern Haga.
Sweet. So then I should be going south.
Northern Haga.
Where am I going? What does this even mean? I guess I'm going north. It's really hard to tell. Okay, we need to go south. I think. That's north. I don't trust this anymore.
Yeah, maybe this should be our new concept. We just do Google Maps tours.
Yeah. Well, you can, if we find something interesting, you can tell where to visit. So far, it just feels like any Swedish town.
Yeah, I was just browsing our Europe.
Yeah.
In search of news before the stream, and there are some people who are really active in posting pictures from Finland there. And under one of them, the comments section, there was someone commenting like, "This just looks like Russia." And under that, at least it was downvoted to oblivion, but someone said that Finland's independence isn't even legal, so it's actually still part of Russia.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm guessing this is just another one of Putin's schemes or something, but still.
Okay, I want to go to, where is the beautiful part? The old part. Maybe here. Sibelius Monumenti. Let's go there.
No.
Kolla, look here. That's beautiful. You have even graffiti. That's very fashion. I like it. There's a little boat. Okay, yeah, this wasn't too good. I thought that was... Töle! Is that nice?
Yeah, that's a fairly old part.
Nice.
It's not super old, but most of the buildings are
What about Kaisaneimi? Or Linjat?
Kallio is pretty traditional. It's not super old again, but downtown, you just pass the...
Here's downtown, right? Kampi.
Yeah, that's around.
Let's go to Kampi.
But there's no old buildings. If you want old buildings, you have to there's no old town technically.
What?
Yeah.
That's the only nice thing about European cities.
Yeah, most of Helsinki has been built after it only started growing. It was made into the capital in the early 1800s.
Oh my God.
Because that's when we were passed over to Russia, and they wanted the capital to be a bit closer to, the motherland. So before that, it was Turku.
Oh no.
So Turku has burned down a bunch of times, so even they don't have super old buildings either.
But this is kind of nice. Okay, here we go. It's pretty beautiful.
It's okay. Southern Helsinki has plenty of 100-year-old, maybe bit beyond that, but this is
Merki.
much that was built before, the 1800s.
It's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Yep, I like it.
Oh, you just passed what's called, what colloquially known as the Plague Park.
Plague Park.
Yes.
Why? Why?
Because there used to be there's a church there, and there used to be a graveyard. There's still some stones standing there, but apparently during some plague, a ton of people were buried there, and that's why it's called the Plague Park. The official name is like the Park of the Old Church, but everyone, like, if you agree to meet someone, they're going to say Rottapuisto.
Rottapuisto. Well,
No,
my God.
not
Don't you
Rotta.
have? You need to make up better stories for things in your city. That's not a very fun story. It needs to be some form of ghost and some love story and some long weird reason. This is important. There should be someone who died of the plague after being in some weird relationship with the king. And it's a big conspiracy. Ah, this is a nice house. Look here. Nice house. I approve. I was actually in Örebro a few weeks back, and I was so surprised. Absolutely beautiful. The city center there is amazing. Super old castle in the middle of the city, and a lot of water.
I mean, if you keep going and head to Esplanaden, and to the very end of it, to the market square, then we can get to a nice cathedral. Or one of the two cathedrals.
Here is Norra Esplanaden. This, I suppose, is like your...
Yeah, that's like the Midtown Boulevard. Like,
Yeah.
there's a
This looks like...
park.
This looks like T-central. These weird 80s buildings over here. Horrible 70s.
No, I'm pretty sure those are a bit.
These are nice, but the ones back there.
A bit older.
These are
So
nice.
this is where all the nice stores, just for wealthy tourists, are.
Yeah. Longchamp. Here's apparently some secret store. Pentik. Itala. Uh-oh. We can go in here. Oh, no, we can. This is only in Turku. No, in... Where were we? Where we could go inside. Oh, this is beautiful. Little park. This looks a little bit... This reminds me of...
Yeah, if you can go
Kungsträdgården.
into the park right about here, then there's a nice old cafe building.
Across the park?
Yeah, in the park, if you can get there. Like,
No. You can only go inside
that's weird.
in Porri. That's the only place you're allowed inside.
It's like behind the.
Oh, you can go here.
Okay, so there's the pool and the statue. That's where people go skinny dipping whenever we win at sports.
Here, in this little one?
Yeah, they basically, like, people head downtown drunk as fuck and gather and like party with strangers, and they swim
in this pool
and they climb the statue, and apparently nowadays they have to put a temporary fence and like people to guard it, since the statue can't really take people climbing on it. So
I also have a problem with the idea of swimming in a pool. I mean, it looks like it's knee deep.
yeah, I mean, if you're drunk and like in enough of a celebratory mood, maybe it's fine, but
Yeah,
I mean, at least if it's like winter, it's there's probably no like living bacteria in there, but still. I probably wouldn't do it. I can't remember ever being drunk enough or excited enough about sports to do it.
Sports wouldn't probably make me that excited.
They also put like a student cap on the statue every Labor Day.
Student cap? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a tradition.
That makes sense. Here we are. You can do some.
So the pool here, or like this sea pool here on the left, it's called the cholera pool.
Uh-oh.
I swear we don't name every single location here according to
Some form of disease. That's a thing.
Yeah, but this is for some reason the cholera pool.
You're just obsessed with diseases.
Sorry, the cholera basin.
Okay.
Apparently.
Wow.
Kolerabassängen.
Kolerabassängen. Here is the church. I can see it. Let's jump. Boom. This is beautiful. It's a little bit similar to.
Yeah, that was the Uspensky Cathedral, probably. Yeah, that's the one. The main cathedral, like we just passed it, it's on a couple of blocks to the.
I'm not allowed to go in.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can get close to it. It's
God damn
kind
it.
of up the hill.
Boring. And this is building. Why did it do this? Nope. Not approved.
Send like an angry Karen message to the city of Helsinki.
Yes. Why
Travel office. Like, why don't you have?
Is this where you get the Swedish ferry tickets? Fly tour? I don't think so.
One of the terminals is like if you keep going, you'll get to one of the terminals. I think the Viking one.
Oh.
But it's not this one.
I'm not.
Terminals are further.
Oh. I'm not really. Whoop.
Further down, but.
Oh, you can go here.
I can't. Exciting.
Oh, you can swim here. I bet you have a lot of saunas here. Knew it. Sauna, pools, and restaurants.
Like an outdoor swimming pool and saunas there.
Okay, now I like Finland.
And a restaurant.
I would hang out here all day. Can you get massage as well? Is there KDV inside?
I don't know. I've never like some of my family members go there often, especially during the summer, to swim and probably have a couple.
Maybe swim in the HIV pool over here, or the chlamydia basin.
Yeah, I think this side of the pool, like the basin, isn't like called anything.
You need to change it. Call it the chlamydia basin. It's possible.
We can have a Corona basin from now.
Oh yeah, right. Corona basin. That's correct.
Commemorate the.
I mean, you gotta stay with the tradition. You've already started. Why can't I move here? Look here. Look at. Oh, okay. Now I could. Oh, here we go. Look. Here it is. Some form of ship.
Yep. That's the Viking
terminal. Right. That makes sense.
And the Silja one is on the opposite side of the.
Oh, so this is where you would land.
Larger basin.
I've been here actually. I don't think we ever did anything in Helsinki though. It's just for a couple of hours. But I didn't know that's really close. I mean, if you are stopping in Stockholm, it's you're not really close to the city center, I wouldn't say necessarily.
Yeah, I guess it's a slightly. If you're starting out from the Centralen, they're both within walking distance. The ones to Estonia are a bit further off. Like.
That's my favorite.
15 minutes by tram.
To go to Riga. That's a nice city.
Riga. I'm actually not sure where the longer distance Baltic ferries go from. There must be. I think there are even ferries or ships to like cruises to all the way to Germany, but I've never taken one of those.
I like it, but it says Viking Line this way. Let's follow. Look. No. Oh my god, how many pictures?
It's weird since now you're moving away
I feel so too, but it's the signs. They don't lie. Let's look again. Keskutsta.
Yeah, this is one of the districts for wealthy people.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go.
People. Or people who have inherited their apartments.
Oh no, it's not here. Old people who've inherited their apartments. So this is some Östermalms. It's a nice area. Good, old, nice area. And boring. Oh, maybe here. Here, line. Viking line.
Yep. That's it.
Nice. Very good. Then we know. And then you can just follow the signs to Keskusta. Or Ulusaju. Ulusaja. Saju.
Ulosajo.
That's a good one to know. Then you know this is the way out, at least.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have to know anything. All the signs are going to be in Swedish as well.
Yeah. That's too bad. I don't want to travel to a country where I understand things on signs too much. That's so boring. So much more fun to get lost in the new city. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, how many photos did they take along this road? Why? This is like
maybe they really liked.
They really like this place.
So this is Katajanokka. It's Skatudden.
Katajanokka gatan. Kanalgatan. Kanalgatan.
I don't know why.
I got sidetracked.
I think Kringlan got distracted.
I haven't been able to travel for a long time. I'm dreaming myself away. Hanging out in Helsinki.
I spent the Christmas with some family, and my aunt has been taking these like guided tours around in different cities around the world. Like apparently someone actually gets paid to like cycle or like go around or drive around a city and give like guided remote tours to people across the globe.
Wow, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's your next business.
That's my next business. But the best is, I don't even go there myself. I just use Google. Google Maps.
You have to do some like serious work with Unreal if you want to.
Yeah, true. I think I can just make things up. This was actually once the Finland's biggest mental institution. Housed some of its most dangerous criminals. And in 1907, they all escaped and took over the parliament. And that's why Finland has some issues still today. Unfortunately. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that societal issues are caused by mentally ill people?
No, not necessarily.
That's only slightly fash of you.
Mildly fash.
Mildly fash.
Well, I mean, that's how they defined it back then. No, Finland is working out okay now.
Back in my time.
Back in my time, yeah.
Boomer criminals.
This is where the mayor lived. Back in those days, you can see. It's a pretty beautiful home. It's not bad. Then there was no other buildings around here, of course. This was the one castle.
Mm-hmm.
Called...
Yeah, sure takes you back.
Mm-hmm. This looks like an old Spanish building or something. It's so weird.
I'm not sure if I see it.
It's just so low.
Yeah, but like the ornaments, not really.
Why did they cut it short? The mayor lost the money, that's why. He could only build one floor back in the day. Yes.
I really like how topic tags are still English, unlike Sweden. So
yeah, okay. True. It's a little
we're
confusing.
just like touring Sweden here.
We're touring Sweden. Skatudden. Okay, nice anyway. Okay, I like it. It's not a bad city. I give it 3 out of 5. Kringlor. 3 out of 5. I mean, it's not Örebro or Riga, but I mean, then again, I mean, Stockholm is like maybe 3 too. But
Everything over here in the east.
Eastern provinces.
There was an article on Yle about a Swedish couple who used to live near somewhere in southern Sweden, have their own like the hell is it, like a farm or something. And now they live like 10 kilometers from the eastern border in Finland, and they say they moved there because Swedish society is descending into chaos, and they don't want their kids to go into a Swedish school.
Nice.
Should we
That's
bring that up?
That's true. I mean, Sweden. I mean, there's so much sexual liberation in the people. You know, we all know.
Yeah, they actually
like Swedish people don't even go naked into the sauna anymore. I mean, look at that.
In the headline, like it's like Sweden in the 80s in a good way, which is really yikesy. Yikesy to begin with, but I don't know. Do you want the link?
Yeah, sure.
It's in Finnish, so you might want to prepare the Google Translate. But I mean, just the pictures. There's something. So imagine.
You need to look at that.
So imagine being like somehow feeling safer, living like 10 kilometers from the Russian border in Finland, than living like 100 kilometers from Göteborg. Like, I don't know if I want to judge, but actually,
whatever. Yeah, I mean, this image just says everything. I mean, I think you've got whatever, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they could get the building really cheap as well compared to where they were living. I mean, I don't think it's a bad choice, really, right?
Yeah.
You can live in a way closer to nature and more free. I mean, like, but if you're doing it just because I mean, city life is different.
And now we're just planning Kringland's move to Finland.
I'm moving to Finland. I'm going to live with like this. I'm going to have so many knives. This is how you know you have been successful in your life.
Tungurnivor or something.
Yeah, you just hang them on the wall like a decoration. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Apparently, you're supposed to leave the price tag on them.
These are Swedish people. Like there's a Swedish couple who moved to Finland. That was the point.
Yeah. Hey, we should watch this. Speaking of Finnish.
är på väg till sommarstugan här vid västeröver. Och det här är det fågellivet som vi ska lite kolla upp. Det har varit små fåglar som i princip har hållit sig runt sommarstugan hela året. Och en del så har blivit flera år gamla.
Malax, where is this place? Why are they talking like this? It's so weird.
För att jag känner delvis igen dem. Och nu har jag i vinter försöka lära upp dem att de ska höra då jag kommer, eller ska vi säga som så att jag kallar på dem. Jag visslar och så ska de komma. Nu är det ungefär 250 meter fågelvägen till sommarstugan. Nu då sekundvisan kommer på 6 så ska jag ta och vissla. Så ska vi se lite om det lyckas till få hit fåglar.
Ja!
Jag ska ta och vissla ännu en gång för att en del är lite trögväckta. Svartmes och talmesar Och där vid sommarstugan, där var nog svartmes.
Yes. I love how they've cut this too. How do you just exaggerate everything? Tofsmesar. This is like prime entertainment, local TV, the ultimate mix of Swedish, Finnish things. I love the fact that you could come up with the idea that this is what I'm gonna film. I mean, it's not bad. I also like the idea of
like what was this? Sorry, like what's the title of the video? What was it supposed to be?
Sjukt lokal TV. We were watching one the other day, which is hilarious, where they're asking, they're just walking around interviewing people and asking, "Vad tycker du om homosext?" Essentially, what do you think about? I don't know why they say homosext. It's like homosext with a T on the. It doesn't make any sense. But the people are incredibly bigoted. Apart from one guy who's just like, I love it. It's hilarious. Like he really enjoys it. And that's so funny. And you get a feeling that he is just, I don't know, it's hilarious.
Har vi då information här om en händelse som tilldrar sig om en vecka. Det är det som är rubricerat nu då, The Encounter. Det handlar om ett LAN-party.
Är vi bjudna får vi komma till LAN-party, Malax!
Wow.
We have to go. I mean, this is a place I want to go to. This is from 2004. Or 2007. I mean, imagine that. It's like they're from the I don't know, this I don't know, 60s or something. I want to go to a LAN party. Imagine going to a LAN party. Okay. I hope they still have some.
Vi är på besök vid Sundonmarknad en blåsig septemberdag. Hej, jag ska fråga vem du är.
Julia Pakkanen.
Är du flicka?
Ja.
Do you honestly ask that? Is that like a normal question? I love how...
Why?
Jag ska fråga vem det är. Är du flicka?
Like, can you rewind? Like, was it even like... What did they look like? Like, was it even ambiguous?
No. I mean, he's... No, she looks like... She looks like that. Well, now at least, I mean, maybe he's just really progressive, and he just wants. He's essentially. What's your pronouns? I don't want to, accidentally insult you or anything. I'm gonna make that assumption here.
Hej, jag ska fråga vem du är.
Julia Pakkanen.
Är du flicka?
Ja.
Ja.
Har du köpt ett äpple idag?
Ja.
Hur smakar det?
Bra.
Vem är du som har köpt äpplet?
Frida.
Vad har du till efternamn?
Ekholm.
Och du är flicka.
Hej, flickor. Oh my god, this is so creepy. This is getting creepy. I love his interview technique. He's essentially, did you buy an apple? Is it your apple? Are you a girl?
That's like asking questions you would maybe ask from like a semi-familiar, like a child from...
Hey flickor! Why does he assume that...
Like, are you...
Maybe he's asked every person, so he knows now that they are girls, so he feels comfortable about going around. Hey flickor!
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Like, making sure you're not offending anyone.
That's nice.
Potentially offending everyone first.
Och du är flicka?
Ja.
Hej flickor!
Hej.
Vem är du? Du har både rökfisk och färskfisk?
Ja, vi har traditionella böcklingar. Så har vi ju sundom röksik abburan och så har vi abbur och sikfiléer.
Sikfiléer.
En polonaise som vi kallar Britta.
Vi ska ta en bolognese som vi kallar Britta. I mean, I love their Swedish. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, this is like old.
It's fairly average Swedish speaking Finn Swedish. So
Yeah, but it's traditionella. But what I like is that this is clearly Finnish Swedish people in a way. You know, like their Swedish has evolved somehow, and they have several words that I have no idea what they're trying to say. If this wasn't like, I mean, they're not saying vi ska ta en bolognese som vi kallar Britta. I mean, they're saying something.
It's not Finnish Swedish that's evolved. It's Finnish Swedish that's evolved slower.
That's probably true, and also with a weird.
Apparently, it resembles like really old Swedish.
Maybe, but I don't think we had that type of dialect.
That's at least the conventional wisdom, like when it comes to like linguistic research. I think that it's more resemblant of like old variants or like historical variants of Swedish.
Maybe, but it is with a heavy accent that I don't think Swedish people ever spoke.
Why are you saying maybe? Like this is actually like
that. You're probably right.
You hear if you look into like and there are some like patterns when it comes to like the evolution of different variants, and usually the smaller the population that's speaking, like the language community that's speaking variant, the slower it evolves.
Yeah, the more isolated too. But there's quite a lot of isolation in parts of Sweden as well. But it's funny to hear. Anyway. That's nice. I kind of want to be there. I would love to walk around and interview people here. So much fun.
Actually, stop with the kill using when there's finally some science.
I got hit with a science stick.
Hej, vem är du och vad har du köpt idag?
Rökt fisk och rulltårta.
Rökt fisk och rulltårta. This is like my dream. That's like the dream combination. Rökt fisk och rulltårta.
Rökt fisk och rulltårta.
Based diet.
Yep. Rökfisk och rulltårta.
Everything you need to subsist.
Yeah, det här är fan... look what he's asking now. This interview technique is amazing.
Rökfisk och rulltårta, och de ska du ha med dig hem vart?
Till Vörå.
Var du här i fjol eller Hawaii?
Det är 4:e året nu jag är här.
Så ska vi få se Malaxnytt. Och där har vi 2 inslag. Det ena är i åminne om den här fiskabåten som ska skrotas. Och det andra inslaget är om älgjakten ute Malax igår. Varsågoda.
Veckans Malaxnytt börjar för ganska exakt 4 år sedan. 3/10 så var Roy skjuta ut och gjorde ett reportage om Martin och Hans nya fiskebåt som då stod i Sundom. Vi ska höra några klipp vad de sa då.
This is an amazing channel. They've made a lot of edits of this old Swedish Finland local TV. Oh, wait. Okay, we need to see this. Fista några måsar.
Veckans Malaxnytt börjar för ganska exakt 4 år sedan. 3/10 så var Roy skjuta ut och...
Roys ruta. I think we need to change name for this channel. There's just so much inspiration we can get from this.
Och gjorde ett reportage om Martin och Hans nya fiskebåt som då stod i Sundom. Vi ska höra några klipp vad de sa då.
är ett bolag som försöker bedriva fiske. Fiskerinäringen kan ju vara på nedgående, det kan inte hon ju vara det, utan hon är i en förändring på, ska vi väl säga.
Ja, det var i Sundom för 4 år sedan. Nu är vi åminne vid fiskhamnen där BRIS ligger för ankar för sista gången.
Ja.
Och vi ska höra vad Hans och Martin har att berätta.
Nej.
Det will komma.
Ja.
Background music.
Yeah.
All of it.
I don't think this is a happy story. The fiskebåt didn't work out.
It's never a happy story here.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like... Jag heter bolag och vi ska fortsätta och så 4 år senare.
Ringer på gång.
What?
Ja, Hans och Martin. Nu är vi på BRIS åminne på nytt. Hur länge är sedan sist, Hans?
Ja, jag var väl i Kromvik för 4 år sedan. Och på besök. En statarjävlar.
En värld.
Fiskeri har varit på gång och nu är vi på nedgång på nytt. Vi ska börja om från början, men vi går från färdig båt till...
Are they using like multiple commas to transcribe like longer pauses?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, the person who's doing this is taking a lot of and the way that they're texting it is hilarious because they're not trying to really understand it. They're just okay. Well, it exactly sounds like this, and then they're writing that down.
They're ahead of their time. Like even the commas. Like when were this?
It's beautiful. I mean, this is from 2000 and X something. This is from.
Do you see the link in chat? It's a short one.
Yeah. I mean, I would like that life. A little boat life. That's kind of nice.
Even if it ended badly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would want a sailing boat, though. I don't like the engines and shit. That's not good. But apart from that. Ja.
Vad är det mest praktiska eller mest roliga med internet?
Ja, det är faktiskt, det har inte soppa i, det är pök. Ja, vi talar inte så mycket svenska, vi kommer från Finland.
This is 100% my impression of Finnish people when I've been traveling abroad too. Okay. And always deeply sarcastic. That's why I can't take some things. It's like there always be these. I mean, we used to have so much fun with a lot of Finnish people because they're like a little bit. I love Russian people are also super fun, but they're Finnish. I don't know. A lot of Finnish people feels like there's a lot of sarcasm in a good way.
Vad är det mest praktiska eller mest roliga med internet?
Ja, det är faktiskt, det har inte soppa i, det är pök. Ja, vi talar inte så mycket svenska, vi kommer från Finland.
Vad är det?
That's nice.
This is really representative of the average Finn.
Yeah.
Speaking Swedish, like my Swedish is not that good. I'm gay. And also just the accent. It's
perfect.
It's a perfect 15-second clip.
That's all you need to know. I like
also the way they can't keep it together either.
No. Which somehow manages to make it even better. Like it wouldn't be as fun if he could keep it together. There's just something beautiful with it. Okay, now let's watch the beautiful boat. But I mean, I also think there's a huge. I mean, now like the people that I met, right? They're not young anymore, right? I mean, they're 30 plus, all of them, right? But it's a pretty big generation, maybe a little bit younger, but generally these days, they are but it's kind of a huge generational divide. I mean, I think that's kind of across the world. Like they're not like meeting their parents, even though it's kind of similar. I think internet just changed so much. Like they're like from a culture perspective, there's a lot of understanding and a lot of internal jokes that are really fun. Like not insulated.
I'm sorry, what were you talking about now?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Just not following it.
Let's watch this.
Chat, if you have any idea what England is talking about, let me know as well.
Oh, there's a little fish there on the end. I love the music.
Ja, snart är det jul här i Långominne. Nämligen Vasaläns Telefon som bygger ett fibernät här till varje hem. Den gamla tekniken med kopparkablar är förbi. Och nu kommer alla Långominnebor att få en fiber.
En fiber.
Att man får telefon om man så vill.
I love how this edited too. I mean, he probably explained that fiber doesn't only give you phone, but I love that. It's like, well, now they're gonna move with the old copper tables and you will get fiber, and that obviously means that you will be able to have a phone. It's beautiful.
Jag har med mig här i studion Patrik Brolund som är sekreterare i IT-föreningen. Patrik, vad står bokstäverna IT för?
Det står för informationsteknik, alltså data står det.
Betyder det här ordet LAN?
I local area network, alltså som man kan säga datanätverk.
Stora landet
vad fint.
Encounter i Pixne. Hej, vad heter du?
Erik Backlund.
Varifrån kommer du då?
Ha, vi har svensk!
Vad är år nu då?
Kanske. Of course. Här har vi Erik från Malmö. Fan vad nice.
Erik Backlund.
Varifrån kommer du då? Jaha, hur går det i år?
Kanske inte, det jag tror.
Ja, nu går det väl bra nu.
Nej.
Nu hittills åtminstone.
Och ni har mindre folk tycker jag än vad ni har haft förra året.
Jo, nu är det lite mindre nu.
Nej, hörru, vad gör du?
Jag spelar DDR.
DDR?
Alltså Dance Revolution, ett spel som går ut på att
I've been meaning to
man ska
get
träffa
one of
pilarna
those.
på skärmen som kommer.
What did you say?
I've been meaning to get one of those, like those platforms. I used to have one of these soft, like dance mats, but it's fucked. So
yeah, this is.
Those are actually like not many places. Like there's not many like online stores or just companies selling those anymore. So you'd have to order them from Poland or something.
Yeah. DDR. I never did this.
I takt med musiken.
Jaha, nu befinner vi oss på Börje Rönnqvists grunnoger ute i kärren. Tycks åtminstone finns där några måsar och...
Ja, men vi har en egen stam här som är, och vi kände ju igen mangårdom. Som förra sommaren så...
Och trutan hade vitfåglarna som vi kallar dem. Vi tackar så mycket.
Tackar.
I love it. That's what the length of the interview. That's so funny. I just cut him off too. Oh my god. So happy they put all of this up there.
Yeah, this is important work, like important archival work. Like they're preserving important historical documentation.
It definitely does. And I mean, this is from 2008. Let's see if we have some recent. It seems like this person. I think it moved on to... All right, we've watched this before, Pony Hans.
Hej hej allihop och välkommen till Malax-TV. Ikväll söndagen den 7:e, 8:e? 8:e.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything about that. I do the exact same thing all the time.
Och ni har haft en jättehäftig dag på Malakta idag. Berätt.
Ja, vi har haft 101 bröst. Fotografer i bröstbilder.
Vi har haft 101 bröst. It feels like that's an uneven number. I'm worrying about the 100 and cancer probably. Okay, well that makes more sense.
Kroppsövningar och sånt. Med betoning på bröst. Kaffeförsäljning med bröstmuffins. Bröst överhuvudtaget. Allihopa var engagerade på ett eller annat vis. Och vi har fått en god respons.
It's becoming like its own form of art, this.
Fjärden glittrar och blänker. Barnen I vattnet sänker.
Like which parts are edited and which parts are not. Like you can't even tell.
It's so weird.
Some of the music choices, like you can't tell if they're like adding it on to make it even.
Yeah, I mean, I think the dude who edits this,
For example, like satire. Or
yeah.
Actually part of the original.
Yeah, he adds things. He adds some special effects to make it look more grainy and stuff, I think, certain things. And obviously this, and some special effects and sound stuff.
Okej, det är bra. Det är bra. Vi har ett och annat att berätta på polisstationen, hör du.
Fuck the drama. I only came to get the motherfucking moolah.
Ja, här kommer en person från festkansliet. Vad heter du?
Jag heter Sven-Ola Back.
Och vad har du gjort på festkansliet?
Jag gick omkring och såg om det fanns några böcker som det här skulle intressera. Det fanns en hel del.
Du är annars präst
som
kyrkoherde någonstans?
Hör du, jag är det här inte i kyrklig tjänst för närvarande, utan jag är...
Ja, har du många elever?
That's so freaky.
Svenskspråkiga, finskspråkiga.
Oh no.
Japaner, vietnameser.
Finns det jobb?
Tillräckligt.
Japaner, vietnameser.
Ja, Jonathan, vad är det för en firma du har startat egentligen?
Det är nog en normal datafirma som i princip gör allting inom data. Servar, plockar ihop. Ja.
Är du ensam som står för den här firman eller har du någon medhjälpare?
Jag är nog själv än så länge.
Och du är i några utrymmen i föräldrarnas hus?
Ja, vi har nog byggt om garagerna lite. Lagat en liten hörn åt mig.
Oh, that's so nice. I actually think if this is real, that's so nice.
Literally founding a company in your parents' garage.
Yeah, living the dream.
Yeah, very startup culture, very tech culture.
If this is real, it's amazing too that he actually named it Jonathans datafirmu. Firmu också. Datafirmu, Jonathans datafirmu. Is
it like the 90s originally?
No, this is 2000. That's the crazy stuff. At least the last thing we were watching, this is 2000 and mid-2000s.
Or like all of the equipment, like we've seen on screen, like the mics, they look very, very 90s.
I think the TV station had really old equipment for a long
it's
time.
Possible.
But yeah, I'd agree. I mean, this feels like maybe beginning of 2000, but the screens, I mean, when did we really get flat screens? Early 2000s. No, it was pretty old. Okay, maybe mid 2000. Yeah.
Garagerna lite.
You could have some, but they weren't cheap.
I mean, this feels like the end of the 90s.
Yep. Then again, this is a small small municipality, so they're always a bit behind.
Beautiful editing.
Ja, här har vi den stora granen. Har du gjort någon ramen själv eller?
Nej, i Chicago.
I Paxagrände vid Chicago Wood kanske?
Ja, Chicago Wood.
What?
Och i och med det så är det dags för den direktsända debatten. Och jag hälsar Dagmar från Tyska Uthard. Välkommen.
Tack så mycket.
Och jag överlämnar ordet till dig. Varsågod.
Jaha, tack. Droger angår de mig. Fackdroger och drogmissbruk. Narkotikas till exempel. Vad förstår ni när ni hör ordet drog? Vad tycker ni?
So beautiful.
Knarktuellt alla.
Ja. Man borde inte göra det.
Ja.
Jag tycker också att vi...
Men får vi gå vidare för vi börjar väl få lite ont om tid snart. Jag vill gärna
Vem tror du är den starkaste kandidaten?
Jag vet inte, men jag vet vem jag ska rösta på.
Ja.
Sorry?
We need the painting in the background.
Oh, that's... this is Moosmannen.
That somehow.
This is a Moosmannen painting.
We need it on the background of the virtual studio.
Oh, that's true. Maybe we can use AI to kind of redraw this.
No.
These sound effects. I mean, I'm a little bit sad. It's a little bit too much. It's fun to watch just as it is, but it's some form of weird art to watch this.
Vem jag ska rösta på?
Ja.
Jag till sak med UNCP så...
No.
Kanske i bad möjligen, men inte 17. Det är nog katastrof.
Ja.
Och fredsprisen går ner.
It's very disorienting. You just never quite know what you're watching.
Yeah, it's a fine art form. Och fläskpriser går ner. Fläskpriser. Hur var det med pojkar? Hur var det med pojkar? Det måste ha... it's not a lot left. I want to see how the boys are doing.
Hur var det med pojkar? Lori? Nej. Lasse som är rektor i skolan.
Jag har märkt en sak som kan hända för barn ute i ensamma utan vuxen närvaro. Och som åtminstone jag har hört en historia när en pojke skulle börja röka så rökte tills pojken nästan blev grön i ögonen och sen efter det ville jag inte röka något mer.
Jaha.
Så tar vi en sommarpannrull på... Vad får jag?
Gördis!
Vad får jag? Säg någonting så. Säg är upp mjuk och bra. 4. Vad får jag? Gördis.
Brukar du ofta färdas på auktioner?
Ja.
Vad är det som är ditt bästa fynd?
Det är en rullstol och är bäst.
Och vad ska du göra med dem?
Jag ska ha dem till jag inseminerar räv.
Jaha.
What? Alltså, han ska inseminera räv på stolen. I mean, it's not too weird to be true. I mean, it could be true.
Och vad ska du göra med dem?
Jag ska ha dem till jag inseminerar räv.
Jaha.
Vad får du för skåpig? Vad får du för skåpig? Vad får jag? Vad får jag? Vad får jag för storlek?
Men vad heter ditt luder? Suggan blev betäckt i andra hålet från rumparreglen. Andra hålet.
I mean, there's no way in its original context that this cannot have been very strange. I would like to watch the original clips. This is just Suggan blev betäckt i andra hålet från rumpan räknat. What? Andra hålet från rumpan räknat. Well, that sounds about right.
Från rumpan räknat.
Tackar så hjärtligt och hoppas att du får en god fortsättning på det här nya året. Nu ska vi få musik.
Oh yeah.
Get the motherfucking moolah. Yeah. All my niggas whipping in the Honda. All around the
It's
hard.
It's become his own art form. This is beautiful.
Yeah, the archive, the person who makes this, like it's all online. Like it's you can just go and look at this stuff.
There's hours of this. I wish I could find the real originals though. There's some of this.
That's how literally the originals are on the open web. That's how this guy got them.
Yeah. I need to find more like Steve.
I'm going to. It's in Röstkanaldumpen.
Här, yeah. Here, yeah, right. Am I right?
You can just get all of it.
This is unbelievable. This is should we watch? This is the late. Let's watch something they do now.
Oh.
This is their julkalender.
Wow.
Alright, this is a lot better now these days. You can tell right away. I wonder if it's still if it's still sending anywhere. Like how they're sending
Yeah,
this.
if it's just all online now.
Yeah, like if they still do like local broadcasts that you could pick up with an old TV. Okay, well that's pretty good. I mean, just quality-wise. And they have web-TV video. Oh my god, they do so much.
Tags go all the way to the 80s.
Wow. They've been doing this for so long.
Yeah,
it's
there's
amazing.
stuff from the 80s. Malax kommunfullmäktige 11 maj 1984.
Unbelievable. We need to watch that. I mean, but it's so cool that they managed to start a local TV show that kept going for so long.
This long.
And I mean, this is good stuff.
They had like a generation change.
Yeah, several times. And they even have live.
Lions idrottsdag I Pixne.
I mean, and they cover like the local politics and stuff. It's really useful things.
Yeah, this is inspirational somehow.
Videoarkivet.
Like you can see the tags. Like bottom of the page, you can see the tags.
Oh my god.
There are some 80s, yes.
Well, let's watch 1985. Beautiful. And this is probably... Okay, they didn't do that much. Let's watch some Vårbild.
And 1984 was a bigger tag, so there's more stuff. Couple of pages.
This is the year I was born. I mean, there must have been some people here just incredibly passionate about this stuff starting this. I mean, 1985. I mean, this is really early for filming things. Even I mean, there was people that filmed obviously. Like you have personal cameras, I think from the 70s, from earlier too. I mean, even from the 60s, but it wasn't that common. It was these weird and awkward home movies where you were filming your family and everyone's like, oh, that's awkward. Okay. Oh! The film quality, this is amazing. The colors are so fucked. Perfect horror movie camera. Beautiful. My God. Okay, I need to check something. I need to check 2005. Was it really, I mean, did they really, is it like that? Is it free? So
I mean, doing it since the 80s, they must have, like, the stuff we watched could have been from the 90s as well.
Vänta, this is from now. Okay, let's watch this actually. No, I don't want to lie. Crying 2015. What happened then? Oh yeah. Okay, it's a lot of intro here.
Information. Man får också ordna ett loppisbol om man önskar på det här veckoslutet. Och fredagen börjar klockan 18 med allsång. Det är byarådet som ordnar allsång samma kväll. Och sen är det öppning av konstens veckoslut.
Okay, but I mean, they for sure used all the equipment for. This is 2015. Whatever they used here is not particularly good. The julkalendern this year, they have upgraded some equipment clearly because it's just everything sounds and looks better. But this audio and video quality they had for a long time. This is really old school.
Och det var alla meddelande för idag och nu går vi över till Malaxnytt. Och Malaxnytt idag handlar om
Maybe they had a fight over production methods, like some people wanted to keep to the old equipment because it still worked, and then they eventually had to give up.
Finally, someone said, guys, the new generation took over and just like, no, we're gonna get digital cameras, guys. We can't print this to tape and then, you know, spend days in the dark room.
Loppisracet som ska ordnas här i Malax den 7 juni. Varsågoda.
Det är Malaxnytt. Yeah, it's not easy to do live. Woo! Beautiful.
Ja, nu är vi i gallerian vid Malakta och har med oss representanter för Malax mitt emellan Martorna. Och vi vet att ni ska ordna någonting som heter loppisrace. Alltså lopptorg och loppmarknad så har jag fått reda på nu i det med lopp så betyder från förr i världen då de sålde bekläder och då det så utger man nästan från hela lopporna i det klädre. Det heter lopptorg. Och race så betyder ju fart eller sträcka. Så nu undrar jag vad är loppisrace? Och nu får ni presentera då en i gånger.
En i gång.
Ja, jag heter Jenny Holm och jag är med i Malax mittemellan Martakrets, eller förening.
Jag heter Sara Snickars. Jag är ordförande för Malax mittemellan Marta förening.
Och jag heter Mia Antell och är med i Malax mittemellan Marta förening, medlem.
Och vad är ett loppisrace då?
Ja, loppisrace är ett evenemang där alla som är intresserade får sälja sina gamla grejer och saker så får sälja och gärna på egen gård. Så att alla Malaxbor som har någonting de skulle vilja sälja på sin egen gård en vacker sommardag och låta folk komma hem till den egna gården så får gärna anmäla sig och vara med. Och man kan också sälja på ett antal andra sätt då, men det kanske vi tar sedan. Men i huvudsak är som gårdsloppis och alla säljer samma tid och samma dag. Och man får en karta där det är inprickat vilka gårdar som deltar och vem som är med, och så får man fara runt i de här
More and more I feel like I want to move to Malax.
gårdarna då och kolla vad det finns och titta på fynden som man kan hitta.
Och varför ordnar man i Torunje tillställning?
I mean, just the fact that the same mic, we've seen that mic. They used this equipment for. I mean, they had that 2004. That's the same mic, and they only have one mic, so they have to hand it back and forth constantly. It's quite incredible.
Like a competing media, it would have like Malax Pirat-TV.
Yes, we need to move here and start Pirat-TV, Malax Pirat-TV. That is just this up and this really really anti and just pirate. Hell-bent on also politically, some form of political goals as well. We're gonna take it over and turn it into pirate. Pirate
radio also.
Piratradio. And I will insist on speaking Finnish-Swedish whenever I'm there. And everyone knows I come from Sweden, so it's going to be awkward. They're going to be like, why are you can, you know, why? Nej, jag pratar finlandssvenska, så har det alltid varit.
If you Krokodilirium asks if we can play Jackbox now, and we don't really, like, we just have more Doomer news. So if we go back to news, it's going to be Doomer.
Yeah.
Doomerism again.
No Doomer.
So if you guys want to play Jackbox, should we do a poll?
Yeah, we can poll. Let's poll. And
then I can like smoothly slip away since I'm not that into Jackbox. So you guys can keep having fun.
What? Okej. Hur stavar man Jackbox? Vill du spela Jackbox?
Jackk something.
Jackk. Jackbox.
Jackbox.
Jackbox. Ja. Nej. Kanske. Kanske.
These boxes.
Där har vi den. Vi fortsätter titta på den trevliga tjejerna som de trevliga flickorna som berättar om
Jackbox.
Oh gud. Whenever I lead that show I'm gonna walk around and kalla alla för flickor. Hej flickor! In a very creepy way.
Förening så vill vi gärna uppmuntra till en hållbar livsstil och en del av
I like it. Okay, good stuff. I like this. This is good. I support.
Är du en flicka?
Är du flicka?
Är du flicka?
Är du flicka?
We seem to have 3 yes, so I guess
3 yes, 1 kanske. Nu får du vänta lite, inte så snabbt är omröstningen inte klar än. Ett kanske har 2 röster.
That was me, like one of the kanske was me.
Okay.
And I'm not going to play, so.
Jag tror också jag röstar på kanske. Nu är det 3-3.
Att man
you guys just messing with us now?
Köper saker på loppis istället för att köpa det nytt. Och sen är det ju också en sak som förenar hela kommunen. Att man liksom också...
I need to find out, where is this Malax kommun?
It's on the western coast.
We need to do Google Maps on this shit. We need to Google Maps this shit. Let's go in to Malax. This is
Yeah, Crocodile, if you want to play Jackbox, maybe join us on Voice and start setting up.
Yeah. Yeah, you have the latest version, so you need to... Oh my god, it's beautiful. Titta, de har en sån där lekanordning. Man kan fira upp sig själv när man har druckit för mycket här borta. Nej, nu... Varför får jag inte komma in här? Huh? Okay, I need to figure more out where this is exactly. Malax. Det är ju jättenära Vasa ju.
Told you. Coast.
Oh my god. I need to travel here. Okay, this is my favorite place now in Finland. I Suomi. Är det därifrån Malaxlimpan kommer? I have no idea. Is there a specific bread that comes from here?
Population of 5,464.
My god, it's crazy.
Incredible.
I mean, what they've done with their TV station.
Media.
We absolutely need to set...
There's definitely space for... There's definitely room for another competing channel.
TV station. But imagine they're actually having a real local TV station that isn't like some syndicated local news station that is just pushing out the same crap. And they're doing this shit. It's absolutely amazing. Amazeballs! Yeah, they definitely need they need competition. Otherwise, you know, how are they going to improve? You can find it easy in Sweden too. Yeah, but I mean, I haven't seen it quite like this. I gotta say, this is I guess some local churches and things do their own TV and stuff like that. But this seems to just be... These are some people that just really likes their town, I guess. The limpa, okay, well that makes sense. Let's find Malaxlimpa. Malaxlimpa, är det en bra Malaxlimpa. Ooh, okay, this looks great.
One stream gone slightly off the rails and now Kringlan is a Finbo.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Malaxbo.
Malaxbo. We need to find out how expensive a house is in Malax. We need a big studio production house.
Small municipality close to a medium-sized city, so there's probably going to be a bunch of like almost free like big family houses that nobody wants to buy.
Perfect. Vi måste ha loppisracet och sälja grejer på gården. I like how they say gård. They call their houses
Loaf Export Ltd. Oh, that's great. Loaf Export Ltd.
What?
Go back to the Limpa search. Go back to this.
Oh my god. Here.
Loaf Export Ltd.
Wow. Look at this company. This is what they're doing. Malax Loaf Export Limited Oil Company. Unbelievable. Ah, look here.
Yeah, and it's like redundant. It's like Ltd up there, basically.
But look, this is in Vasa. This is typical of the big cities to steal all of the jobs and all of the cash from the hard-working.
All of the intellectual property stolen.
Mm-hmm. From the big international, global city of Vasa. Big bread industries. God damn, big limpa. Yeah. Fucking hell. Horrible. They've appropriated our cultural heritage bread and are just selling it in plastic.
Malax bread tube.
Yeah, this is the real bread tube.
Oh god. Okay, I need to log off. I need to get away.
Okay. Talk to you later next Wednesday. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, we'll have another international episode. Crocodilidium, did you come in?
Yeah, with some actual news. But we can start doing Google tours if
Yeah, I find this has been an interesting enlightened. I had no idea Malax was this awesome, and I really want to find this bread now. I'm gonna travel there. I have to go there. I need to go to Malax.
Yep.
Malax Pirat-TV-station. International Oil Company. Yep. Där har vi det, Buffa. Ska vi hoppa över och titta på din skärm istället?
Yeah, I'm always racing to mute myself when I start sneezing.
Oj.
Okay, Kringlan, your volume is very low on Discord.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah. But you're fine on Discord,
How?
so I don't know why.
That makes no sense.
It's a separate... I also have to have my speakers really loud since I'm listening to him.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's weird. That's really weird. Let me try something. Console. I'm pretty loud on stream. Let's check the console. Has something fucked up here? Hello? Not here. I think it's here. Okay, real.
Yeah, thanks for stream, even though like this wasn't exactly our usual programming. We'll be sure to return to you with more Doomer news as is appropriate.
What about now?
Next week or...
Yeah, more Doomer. We need to... We're changing the programming to be half side Doomer news. Then we are finding some small places with incredible culture.
Yeah.
We are going to work for the decentralization. We're trying to promote moving out of the big cities and moving to Malax.
Movement.
Yeah. I Malax kan man ha en familj samtidigt som man kan ha loppmarknad. För de har tiden att ta hand om familj och loppis samtidigt.
Yeah, have fun. I'm probably going to follow the stream, but really need to get something to eat.
Yeah, go get something to eat.
And Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Right.
All right.
Let me fix my volume. Vi kan byta språk, kan vi kanske.
Okej. Det där var jag som bytte språk. Det låter alltid så när jag byter språk.
Nice. Vänta här nu.
Nej.
Voice and videa. Men alltså vadå? Jag är ju absolut... Det är visst högt. Det är inte dåligt.
Nu är det okej.
Men alltså jag tror... Vad har jag för volym in till dig? Alltså vad har jag för volym...
Inte Discord?
Ingen. Ja, alltså vad har du... Är jag på 100% i... När du kan ju höja min ljud.
Jag är uppe på 145%.
Ja, okej. Det är konstigt. Det är inte lågt alltså. Nu vi kör så här. 100%.
Let's go. Men om ni är... Oj, nu bara startade jag någon. De som vi har är Drawful Animate, The Wheel of Enormous Proportions, Trivia Test Spinfest tydligen. Så Job, use the other people's words to score the job. Okay.
Yes.
The Poll Mine, som ska pollas. Och sen så Weapons Drawn som är något social deduction game. Jag kom på att jag kanske inte vill ha full screen. Fuckade det där för dig?
Nej. Nej. Nu ska vi se. Nu har vi ändrat namn och språk. Och så ska vi se. Den där kan vi göra på så. Nu måste jag trycka. Okej, ja, du får välja. Ja.
Jag väljer. Vänta.
Ja, men vad var det mer då?
Va? Ursäkta, vad sa du?
Ja, jag tittar på din master volume.
Ja, sorry. Jag håller på att fixa med så att jag kan se chattis. Samtidigt och har uppe jackbox.tv som ni alla kan öppna. Så att man kan vara med. Så då. Men jag tyckte att jobb lät kul, så då kör vi.
Jobb.
Work.
TV.
Remember to change the king har vi.
Yes! Jag kommer först.
Ah. Oh.
Sweet. Pojkflicka. Är du flicka? Pojkflicka. Är du flicka? Är du pojke? Flickor.
Pojkflicka.
Pojkflicka. Vi behöver mer människor.
Människor. Snälla, kom
Människor.
in och var med på Jackbox.
Får ni ta och gör så att ni får... du får hoppa in och göra den för att ha den spel med andra.
Liminal, kom igen. Befredel. Roffekingen. Bolostan. Tyra.
Annars blir det bara 3 personer.
Liminal är på väg in.
Tyra vill inte spela!
Här har vi en liminal.
Tyra för 1000. Tyra vägrar. Befredel ropade på simphörnan han jaså. Jag hörde simphörnan ska skita i coronarestriktioner och bara festa. Jag är besviken. K-I-N-G K-I-N-G K-I-N-G. Varför brusar det så mycket? Det är jättekonstigt. Something weird with audio. Ja, då gör ni så att ni går in på jackbox.tv. What? Vänta, men Fredel, vad menar du med att du hoppar in på simphörnan? Vad betyder det här?
Jag och Befredel håller på att boosta, inne i simphörnan och försöker få folk att hoppa in.
Okay.
Det kommer några snart, verkar det som.
För en applåd. Jag lovar, jag ska inte fråga om alla är flicka. Nej, du är flicka. Egenpräkt.
Hoppa in egenpräkt. Ja, det är ju nice.
Så. Nej. Strangelurk.
Strangelurk, hoppa in, du är med.
Är du Strangelurk?
Strangelurk.
Pojkflicka.
Strangelurk, kom igen.
Strangelurk är pojke. Han är pojke, han tror jag.
Det är ett samtal. Okay.
Wow. Jag är ett samtal. Men lägg på luren.
Ja, bara lägg på.
Måste man vara 10?
Nej.
Nej, men jag tror att det är bra om man är över 18 i alla fall. Helt allvarligt. Så som de här spelen brukar gå, hör du? Ljug, det är
jag kör. De andra får hoppa in sen. 5 minuter, bra.
Jaha, nu kör vi!
3, 2, 1.
Yes! Jag kanske får jobb. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Someone will get...
You're all great candidates. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of you and only one job. It's incredibly stressful for me. That's why I developed a revolutionary new hiring process. I'm going to interview you all at once and force you to judge each other.
Oh my god.
I feel more relaxed already. Deborah, clear my calendar. It's time to get to know our candidates.
All right.
My first rule of management, a friend is just a coworker you haven't worked with yet. So let's get acquainted. I'm gonna send some icebreaker questions to your device. Answer them any way you want. There are no rules. Except this one rule. You gotta use at least 5 words, okay? Oversharing leads to overcaring. It's my first rule of management.
Okay.
Hey, you're halfway through the timer.
Ja, sådär ja. Den du. Och välkommen Z.
Hej.
Beautiful.
Nu ska vi se då.
God afton! Kur först du.
Oh.
Oops.
Now that I've put you all at ease, I'm sending my first round of hard-hitting interview questions to your device. But instead of typing your responses, you'll be using words from your fellow interviewees to answer the questions.
Oh no.
In business, we call that the old switcheroo. Tap any word you see to add it to your response. If you make a mistake, tap the word again to remove it. You can also drag words around to rearrange them. Can't find the right words for what you want to say? Then say something different, I guess. The first rule of management is just make it work already.
All right. Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
You should be halfway done now, okay?
Får man göra What? I'm done. Oh.
Finish your answer before time runs out.
Åh, 5, 4, 3.
Oh shit, okej, jag fattar inte att det var 2.
Okay, let's see 'em. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? I know one of these is better than the other, but as a test, why don't you guys choose?
Jag frågar bara om vi går på dansbana. De går på utrotningshotade. Eller, jag kan ha 3 kilo bread i dator.
Vad fan har bröd i datorn?
Wow.
Ja, jag har massa bort i datorn.
Yes.
Okej, jag missade. Oj. Buffa vann.
Using words from 3 different people is worth a bonus.
Wow, okay. Rainbow bonus. Nice. That's because I'm gay.
How do you define success? You'll notice our
Pursue life granted if our flicka. Jag vill inte bara ha en racerloppis.
Jag vill ha en racerloppis.
Jag vill också ha en racerloppis.
Det är fan lycka.
Men då har vi ha en regel att det antingen är på engelska eller på svenska, för det var inte roligt att blanda.
Ja, men racerloppis, det är svenskare.
Det...
What's your approach to making new friends at work?
Ta med dator och dra till Malax.
Sätt det hemma på djup. Oh, kunde man sno drag? What? Den kommer från själva frågan.
Yep.
Ungefär centrumtorget.
Oj, lika. Rainbow bonus.
That was a truly brilliant display. Let's see who's my current
Ja,
favorite.
snygg word art.
Yo.
The biggest number is the best, if you ask me. Anyway, let's try a couple more icebreakers.
Okej, men alla kör på svenska nu då.
Okay, back to business. Answer the prompts with whatever comes to mind. Open up that word hose and let her rip.
Kom ihåg svenskt språk.
Stevens, find out how many caterpillars there are in Canada. Could be a real untapped market.
Alla mina motivational posters hamnar bak i på väggen. Här får vi nu. Bravery. Work hard. Style big.
Time's almost up.
I don't even need to read these to know they're great. Round 2 of questioning. This time, I want to know how you would handle some tough workplace scenarios. Remember, you can use any word you see on your device in your answer. Try grabbing a word from the question itself. Everything is words if you dream it.
Abundance is everything.
You should be halfway done now, okay? You should hurry, time's running out.
Shit, fan, hinner inte.
All right, business time.
Ja.
Manager a saucy text meant for someone.
Jag hade fortfarande engelska, någon som förstör allt, hela spelet.
Cast your vote now.
Ja, nice.
Genomordning av karelska piroger.
Boost your score even more.
Damn!
Damn.
Synergy.
Synergy.
Damn.
You go golfing with the CEO and accidentally catch him cheating. What do you do?
Det är flicka.
Rainbow bonus.
How?
Management is requesting all company technology be returned to IT for inspection.
Uh-oh.
We find in your browser.
Socialism.
Vänta nu, airplane. Va? Kan vara så, Strangelurk. Kan vara så.
Först det fanns framför mig.
Det var jättekonstiga svar.
How do you respond?
Ännu ett finlandssvensk. Deal.
Hur har jag hamnat på den här finlandssvenska streamen egentligen?
Den Finland. Med Finland. Så.
The entire office is covered in sand.
What
do you do?
Hoppa till Sverige. Flyttade sen in i Österbotten.
Jarro.
Ja.
Synergy.
Synergy.
Nej.
Nej.
Du sög.
What the fuck? Where's my synergy?
Great work. That's what I'll be saying every day to the one of you who gets the job. Let's see who the front runner is.
No. Uh-oh.
Nej!
Oj. Här går det undan.
Liminal!
Grön poop.
Fan vad... Nu är du är ju mindre rolig nu. Vi har statistik på det.
Unless you're thinking about Taco Tuesday and why it's not on Thursday too. Makes no sense.
Håller med. Och nu får jag göra nya motivational posters medan ni skriver grejer. Jag undrar vad det här kommer bli.
Looks like words to me.
Mm.
What?
Okay, it's the final round and it appears we're missing something. Your resumes. Probably my fault. I keep my most important files in the trash can and somebody stole them. But you know what? I don't need resumes. Just finish the personal statement that's already started on your device. If someone asked me to define my entire life in one statement, I would probably freak out and blow it. But I'm sure you'll do fine.
Progress. Use your mustard.
Mustard.
Hurry up, you don't want to run out of time.
Come on, Kringen. Come on.
Nej! Tror att...
Oj. Ja.
Nej, fan flicka, hon ville bark. Jaha, jag fattar.
Since it's the last round, how about an even bigger score bonus?
Yes, please. Oh, nej.
Since there's an odd number of you, let's pit our top scoring candidates against each other.
Damn.
Yes!
Damn!
Yes!
Oj, synergi.
Jag fick ingen synergi.
Interview complete. You're all fine candidates. Except maybe you. Anyway, only one of you is getting hired.
Jäklar.
Jag fick jobbet!
Jävlar Kringland.
Jag fick jobbet!
Betyder det här att du...
Jag måste lämna er. Jag har fått ett jobb nu.
PTV.
Jag lägger ner.
Congratulations. You're our new chief harbinger of big old brands.
Åh nej, det vill jag inte alls jobba med.
Ja, det är synd för dig.
Det är en ganska bra lön.
Ja, det är helt okej lön faktiskt. Är det per år eller?
Ja.
Då kanske, ja.
Okej. Jag frågar bara om en flicka, sen går vi på dansbanan. Då hon och jag.
Vad ska du köra för spel nu?
Ska vi testa någon annan eller köra samma igen?
Vi kan testa någon annan.
Testa gärna en annan. Back to pack.
Trivia eller poll?
Jag misstänker att ni kollar med Alex. För Strange har missat streamen. Vad är det här?
Vad säger ni?
Poll. Eller? Kick.
Out loud play. Nej, det kanske inte går så bra.
Drawful, vad är det man gör då? Jag kommer inte ihåg.
Trivia chance. Ja, men det verkar nice.
Wheel of enormous proportions. Upp, uffa.
Okej.
Hello.
Egen riktig. Och
lite.
drangel.
Har ni sett oss när han pratar Gangnam Stål? Gangnam Stål. Men vänta, vad fasen det var något jag skulle göra. Så ja. Starta en förutsägelse. Vad betyder det här? Ja.
Ska vi hålla på med tarotkort?
Nu startar jag en
Egenpräktig ska inte vara med.
Nu har vi en förutsägelse.
Prediction. Predict which
Det kan ni bättre channel points om jag vinner eller inte. Alltså det känns som att inte är... Det borde vara odds på det här.
Ja.
Nej. Blä.
Man kan inte ens välja hur mycket man ska...
Nej, jag kan inte heller.
Det var inte mycket poäng.
You voted with 0.
Jag har väl bränt alla dina jävla kanalpoäng på något, vad vet jag, något larvigt.
På
flickor och rökfisk. Och på rulltårta.
Jag har många tusen poäng, men jag sparar.
Ja, det är rätt.
Jag vill casha in min demokrati.
Nu börjar det, hörni.
You have traveled to this sacred mountaintop,
Mm-hmm.
seeking answers from the all-knowing wheel of enormous proportions.
Oh.
You may now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied, and your life forever changed. If you can't come up with a good question, we'll get you something random. Better than nothing, right?
See?
Wonderful. The great wheel awaits you now. You fell asleep in the dentist chair and now you're a trivia answering board game meeple?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I promise it only gets weirder. You're gonna take turns spinning me. And you get points if I land on your slice.
Oh.
Right.
Ja, jag gillar inte att det här inte är symmetriskt.
And you'll be able to spin the winner wheel. But not just anyone can spin me.
Oh.
Prove yourself first.
Okay.
Right.
You have the chance to win points thanks to these two slices. But your odds increase when you have more of them. So we're gonna earn some by doing trivia. And here we go.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
Is that question one? Yeah, it is. Which actors appeared in the 2001 Ocean's 11 remake? Just tap on the ones that fit the prompt.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
As for you in the audience, vote for the player that you think will do the best. If the majority of you gets right, you'll earn a special slice of your own.
Hur många kan man välja? Unbelievable. Jag har ingen aning. Okej. Är ljudet fuckat med avsikt? Jag vet inte. Ja, det är fuckat.
Ja, det låter fuckat.
What did you say?
Damn.
Nice. Jävla enkelt.
Ja.
100% korrekt.
Vad damn.
I happen to be a fan one.
Really? You're the good ones, because your score is so good. Take a slice. For you. And
nice.
The top scoring player
Ja,
who asked,
10 stycken.
2 slices
God dang it.
Fan vad otroligt att man har rätt på dem.
Second question to share with you. Which of these are Canadian cities?
Oh my lord.
What if you tapped all the answers that fit the prompt? I bet it'd feel pretty good. Oh gosh. Sorry. I thought I was on mute. That is embarrassing.
Ja. Beautiful.
Det var svårt det spelet va?
All right. The answers look something like this.
Yeah.
I don't know what the audience was thinking.
Jo.
Impossible. Those scores are for the ages.
God damn it.
Know my Canadian geography, you know?
This round wouldn't be complete without a question 3.
What did you know?
I'm gonna give you a series of clues to help you answer this question. What fashion magazine do I consider indispensable? How else am I gonna keep my slices looking their best? It's not Vogue. Oh, you thought of Vogue for fashion? Groundbreaking. It was founded in France in 1945. Celebs who've graced its cover include Jessica Simpson, Lady Gaga, and David Beckham. They haven't asked me yet, but at this point it's only a matter of time.
Åh nej! Flickpojka!
Its name is literally the French word for she or her, but you can
Oh.
enjoy it even if you're a godlike non-binary post-gender being like myself. I'm out of clues, so this is your last chance to answer.
God
By all
damn
means,
it.
type in your answers at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me.
Ja,
The
såklart.
fastest meeples win the most.
Nice.
Flickapojka.
I choose you. You're gonna be so thrilled with this. Our flight.
Whoa.
It's known as
Oh
the
my
power
God.
slice. It gives you the power to spin me.
Det
And the
lår.
time for spinning, it's now.
Now? Oh shit.
Welcome to the mountaintop, where your slices can be spun and turned into points. Choose the slots on my face to
Det här är ju gambling!
Jaha. Det är nu bannat.
You share the points with everyone who shares a slot with you. But what about the audience, right? They have 2 slices this round to stir up trouble.
Damn.
Time is ticking away. Don't miss out on this opportunity. You're gonna take turns spinning me.
Oj!
And who would have guessed? You spin first. Swipe the wheel on your device to spin.
Kom igen,
You
flickpojk.
can also tap.
Snurra hjulet, snurra hårt.
And very soon.
Yes!
Hey, hey!
What?
Neato.
The thing about power slices, they clone themselves until you land on one.
Oh.
It's your turn.
Jongland. Bennett.
You still there?
Snurret.
Ja.
All right, some points to line your pockets with.
To line your pockets with.
Thank you!
Fan, det här för jävla gambling. Nej.
Nej.
Så här kan vi inte ha.
Nej.
Okej, tap 2. Spin the wheel! Spin the wheel! Eller, så.
Power slice!
Vad fan är det här?
Wow!
Vad fan?
Oh my god.
Jaha?
Flickpojkar krossar.
Oh my god.
Nej. Gambling.
Åh nej.
Det här är
Oj, nej!
samhällets förfall i det här.
Det här är inte bra för mig.
Gör det, Befredel. Do it.
This is not good for me.
Det här är... Oj, oj, oj.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Boffa. Bitcoin. Boffa.
Jag känner att man dör om man kommer på den.
Wow, liminal.
Give me something.
Uh-oh. Loser.
They're bad!
Surprising, I know.
Får vi poäng nu? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, damn, liminal rip.
Look at that. It's the scoreboard. You need at least 20,000 points to win.
Så otroligt fuckad liminal.
Det här jag tänkte att vi behöver så att vi distribuerar de här poängen lite. Det här är djupa klyftor.
Ja.
Question 1 and you're here to answer it. Which of these are among the noble eightfold path of Buddhism? Tap away, little ones, tap away.
Åh nej! Okej, jag tror jag missförstod.
If there were 10 or 15, most of you would never even try for enlightenment. What did you say?
Oof.
Nice.
Damn. All right.
Det är flickpojka och jag.
Twosome. Your scores are nasty.
Många kakslices ni får alltså.
You're gonna pair things off based on this prompt. Match the bread to the sandwich.
Ooh.
You'll see 2 columns that you can slide up and down. Tap an item in column A, then tap its match in column B.
What? Nej. Vad är det här? Nej.
Men shit, vad fan var snabbt.
Men jösses vad svårt. Vad fan är det här?
Oh shit, okej, man får ingenting om man inte trycker på... Aha, jag fick 3 rätt.
Tryckte fel första, sen så bara så du gjorde fel.
What?
Så fick jag inte prova igen.
Question 3 is when the power slice comes out to play. Which of these are acting awards one could receive for a brilliant performance?
Brilliant.
Tap the answers that fit and totally ghost the ones that don't. Did you know that the plural of moose is moose? Another great decision from our friends in Canada. Okay, now here's what we were looking for. All right, let's see how you did.
Nej.
Men alltså säg är ju knappast bra.
Det låter inte.
Ja. Yes!
Vad fan är det här?
Power slice me up.
Alltså det här är kapitalism.
I'm gonna power slice you if you keep on doing this.
Capitalism is when power slice.
Ni som har snott, jag är ju bara hårt jobbande och ni bara tar från mig.
Nu kommer du bara ta alla våra...
But I wonder how many of you will cozy up to it.
Beautiful.
Oj.
The first spin of the round goes to you.
Landa på mig.
Oj.
Nej!
Vad fan är...
Bu! Det är bra för mig. Landa på mig. Nej!
You're up.
Spinna på mig.
Oj.
This is gonna be good.
Gonna be good! Nej!
Nej.
Jävla skit.
Hur fick ni så många slices? Så att ni kunde lägga upp, jag fick ju ingenting.
Det är för att man måste ju få slices genom att svara rätt på frågorna.
Ja, men jag svarade rätt på jättemånga frågor.
Nej, det är falskt. Den är falsk. Kan inte du nu får sluta? Nej men...
Ja, vad fan?
Okej, fan.
Vadå?
Oh yes.
Det är nu Limina skriver bort alla sina poäng igen.
Yes, nu så.
Kom igen, ge allt till mig.
Alltså allt finns på mig här.
Kom igen, allt.
Nej!
Nej!
Jo, okej, typ alla fick någonting. Utom vem?
Okej.
Alla utom flickpojkar. 19 700.
Vad fan är det här?
Even you, Liminal.
I am so close.
Finns det hopp? Finns det verkligen hopp? 2 slices.
I've got a strong desire to give you question 1. You need to answer this question with a number. In inches, what is the total combined height of the three?
Vad fan är det här för...
Use the keypad on your device to enter a number and then tap submit. Get nice and close to the answer if you want to win.
Hur kan man in då?
Alltså shit, jag har ingen aning.
Fuck. Nej. Nej. Jag tror... jag glömde nolla. Fan!
Nej.
Nej! Jag skulle fatta.
How about that?
Enjoy. An extra slice it is.
Damn it.
Here's my follow-up. Question number 2. Which of these are actual cat food brands? Sometimes I imagine myself growing hands with fingers on them, so I can tap the correct answers just like you.
Jag och Si har total koll på den här frågan.
Ja, precis. Jag är stolt amerikansk kattägare.
Titta, du fick ju 10. Okay, well.
Just cat things, you know?
Oh.
This last one's for a power slice. Match the dog to the show.
Oh, scheiße.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wait to try again.
Nej men vad fan?
Vad fan?
Nej. Ja, okej, jag fattar.
Ja! Yes! Fuck.
Ja, var det.
Jävlar! Buffa!
Den du.
Du kan den här hundar, tydligen.
I know my dad.
Eddie.
Det är Eddie som är Frasier. Just det.
Power slice!
Time to ascend. Watch out for the hawks up there. They will wreck you. Your journey brought you here, where you'll stick magical slices in my face. The slot with the 2 and the X, that one's worth double. Unless everyone shares it, then it won't end up worth
Oh
so
no.
much, am I
Okay.
right?
Yeah. True. Right.
Get those slices down.
Uh-oh.
You'll lose them. Oh, how I've dreamed that you'd be our first spinner.
Vad fan är det här?
Oh nej.
Vad är det här?
Flickpocka 20 000.
Oh no.
Woohoo!
Oh no.
The winner wheel.
Oh no.
Come to my
What?
side, little one.
Nej!
If you can spin and land on one of your slices,
Nej!
land on one of the skulls, and we still have a game to play.
Nej.
Åh nej, the skulls.
Yes.
Det är inte bra.
Okej.
Thank loud.
Det här var ren gambling.
Kom igen, ge mig över 20 000.
I like what I see.
Vad är det? Ja.
Jaha.
Set the bonus aside, cause you've got a winner wheel to spin.
Nej!
Igen?
What?
Wow!
Vad är det här?
Nice! 50-50 nu.
Nej!
Ja.
Bullshit.
Det här spelet Bullshit.
It's time for one last spin. The spin that will answer everything.
Jaha, okej. Trippy.
The wheel has spoken.
Okej. That's a little bit of an anticlimax.
Right.
Nej.
Okay. Yeah, well. Oh well.
Nej.
Wait, questions that may never be answered.
Varför är jag varken pojke eller flicka? Vad är meningen med livet? Allt och universum.
Den vet vi ju redan. Det är 42.
Jag vet. Vad är frågan?
Nej, vet ni vad?
Ja. Nej. Ja, kära barn.
Oj.
Nu är det sent. Klockan är mycket. Nu får ni sova.
Ja. Godnatt.
Sluta larver. Gå och sov. Godnatt allihopa!
Tog det bara slut sådär?
Så snabbt tog det slut. Vi ses på dagen efter imorgon. Vad nu är det för dag. Puss! Vänta, varför har vi fått en ny ikon?
Va?
Predicted Pink? Vad är i chatten?
En ny ikon i chatten?
Kolla, Predicted Pink. Ja.
Predicted, nej! Ja.
Jag måste ju avgöra vem de var som hade rätt.
Ja.
Okej. Välj resultatet av förutsättningen. Ja, nej. Välj resultat. Nej. Slut för förutsägelsen.
Jag prediktade också nej, men jag fick ingen sån.
Så, tyvärr. Resultatet är nej. Okej, där får ni. Ja, jag vet inte. Fick ni några poäng?
Jag fick inga, för jag fick inte välja hur mycket jag skulle predikta. Eller vet du...
Ja, vänta, det tar ett tag innan den är klar nu. Jag fattar inte.
Nej.
Varför, får ni rösta igen nu?
Nej.
Det finns inte... Okej.
You win 0. You voted nej. Med 0.
Vadå, fick du inte... Du fick precis så många pengar som jag fick lov att betta. Ja, men okej, men det är för att det inte fanns någon patt på... Det finns ju ingen motståndarpott att fördela. Någon måste ju...
Ingen tror på det.
Jag som vinner allt. The bank always wins, people. You should have known this. Men ni kan smaka på den här. Så syns vi dagen efter. Ja. Och god nyår. Och allt. Vi kommer inte streama imorgon. Men däremot kommer vi streama dagen efter det.
Jul.
God nyår! Här får ni och leka med så länge. Alltså det förstör lite grann av musiken. När Benebit Fonkersnatt.
Ja, vi tittar och ser vad som är rimligt.
Och så har vi...
Här runkar vi med sandpapper.
Vem ska städa upp det då?
Det blir väl Kringlan.
Det blir jag som vanligt!
Eller Jesus.
Jag vill inte!
Om jag då överdriver och säger att abort ska vara lagligt upp till att barnet är 4 år och vi möts på mitten, måste vi ha den optimala lösningen, eller hur?
Det blir väldigt lätt kladdigt.
Ja, allt måste ta slut förr eller senare.
När du säger det så... Fan i mig, du får byta lakan igen.